Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2011 movie Thor. The movie is directed by Kenneth Branagh and written by Ashley Edward Miller, Zach Stentz, and Don Payne, and written by J. Michael Straczynski and Mark Protosevich. In this movie introduces Chris Hemsworth as Thor, and after he tries to start a war with the frost giant world Jotunheim, after many years of peace, he's having his coronation or whatever it's called to become king of Asgard, and it gets interrupted by frost giants who are somehow get into Asgard and everything, and so Thor and the Warriors 3, Lady Sif and Loki all go to Jotunheim and try to start a war with the frost giants and everything, and Odin, Thor's dad, shows up and stops it from going any further, and due to his actions he banishes Thor to Earth and everything. He also sends Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, I think that's how you say it, to Earth as well, and saying anybody who is worthy enough will possess the power of Thor and everything. But pretty much the movie is Thor trying to figure out how to get his powers back and get back to Asgard, while Loki is causing problems. Odin falls into this coma type sleep thing, although he's alert and he can hear and see everything that's going on even though he's asleep and everything. Loki's planning on trying to get the frost giants to attack Asgard again so he can stop them and save his dad, because he wants to try to prove that he's worthy of being king and everything, king of Asgard and everything, because he finds out that he was born a half giant but he was adopted by the Asgardians and everything. But and Loki's trying to stop Thor from coming back to Earth as well. When Thor's on Earth, he meets Jane Foster and starts having a relationship with her. She's a scientist that's trying to study different stuff and everything. But this movie is pretty good. It's pretty fast paced once it gets going and everything. The cast is really good. I thought Chris Hemsworth was perfect for the choice of Thor. He fit the role really well. Tom Hiddleston plays Loki, and he's absolutely perfect. One of the best MCU villains. He's in my top 2 actually. I debate between him and Thanos on which one is my favorite villain. Now I probably would go with Thanos because he's more bad than Loki, I think. But I really like Tom Hiddleston as Loki. He's absolutely perfect. Sir Anthony Hopkins plays Odin, and he does a really good job too. He fits the role very well. Ray Stevenson plays Volstagg. Tabanobu Asano, I'm sure I butchered his name, plays Hogan, and Josh Dallas plays Frandral. They're the Warriors 3, who are Thor's best friend, some of Thor's best friends. They all do a very good job playing those characters. Jamie Alexander plays Lady Sif, and she does a really good job too. I actually kind of wish that she would have more screen time because she's really awesome. And Renee Russo plays Frigga, the Queen of Asgard, Odin's wife, and she does a really good job for the small parts that she's in. She's not in it very much, but I do like her quite a bit. Kat Dennings plays Darcy, who is an intern working for Jane. She's kind of a comic relief character, and everything. A lot of people don't really like her because they say she's just kind of pointless, and I kind of see where they come from. I mean, she doesn't have much to do in this movie, but she's in there quite a bit. And I think she wasn't even originally meant to be in it a lot. They've made her part a little bit bigger after Kat Dennings got the part. But Kat Dennings is great in the role, though. I just don't think a character does a whole lot for the movie. And Calm Fior, I think that's how you say his name. He plays Laffy, the king of the frost giants, who's wanting revenge on Odin. He's not in this movie a lot, but he does a good job playing him. He has this creepy voice, and they did a really good job on his. I think they used makeup for him. He doesn't look like he's CGI. They did a really good job on his makeup and stuff, and everything. If he is CGI, then they did a good job on that. I think that's probably some of the best CGI in the movie. And Stellan Skarsgård plays Eric Selvig, who's a scientist who kind of a mentor to, or I think he's actually a professor to Jane, and he's really good in this movie too. He's also a smaller part, but he's in it quite a bit and does a very good job playing the character, and he's in more of the movies later. The score by Patrick Doyle is good for the most part, but it's also kind of forgettable. I mean, there's parts in it that are easy to that fit really well, and there's other parts that it's really forgettable. I like the music that plays when Thor and Jane are having their scenes together, but a lot of the action scenes and stuff, the score is kind of forgettable, and Thor don't really have very strong theme music or anything. That's just something that the MCU hasn't been very good on, is a lot of their scores, and this one was just mediocre. Natalie Portman plays Jane Foster. I think she was okay. I'm a pretty big fan of Natalie Portman. I like most of her stuff. I even liked her in the Star Wars movies, but this movie, she was okay in it. But I kind of felt like the chemistry between her and Chris Hemsworth was off a little bit. I mean, they worked good enough together for the movie, I guess, but it could have been, they could have picked somebody else better, I think, that would have had better chemistry with him and everything. But she's alright. Not really the best choice for the character, I don't think, but the editing by Paul Rubel is really good for the most part, and the cinematography is really good in this. The same guy who did the cinematography for the Avengers does the cinematography for this, and he does a good job, and everything. But his name is Harris Zabarel Tugos. I can't pronounce his last name. I already know I butchered it, so I don't even want to keep trying on that. But he does a really good job doing the voice of doing the cinematography. This is just a fun movie. I don't think it's one of MCU's strongest movies, but I don't think it's really a terrible one either. It's just a fun movie and everything, and I like the Thor movies a lot more than most people do. Besides the third one, I think most people love the third, but I thought this was a good movie. I think Kenneth Branagh did a pretty good job directing it. My main things that I didn't really like about it was, like I said, I think Natalie Portman was kind of miscast, and she was good enough in this movie, but could have been a better actress to play that character. And some of the CGI and stuff looks pretty bad. Mainly on in the scenes when they're on Jotunheim and everything. Yeah, I felt like the Laffy was kind of just wasted. He didn't get very much screen time, and he didn't have very much to do, and he just easily defeated and just wasted everything. I know he wasn't really meant to do a lot. It was just part of Loki's story arc, but it would have been nice to at least see him be a little bit more threatening and everything. But besides that, I don't have too much to complain. This movie is a lot of fun and everything. I love the scene when Thor drinks the coffee and he throws the mug down and says another. I just love that scene. It cracks me up every time I watch it. And we also get introduced to Hawkeye in this, Clint Barton. He's played by Jeremy Renner. He has a brief cameo in this. He's barely even in it, but he's in there for about maybe 2 minutes or so, and everything. Yeah, I thought that was cool. It was cool and everything. But yeah, this is a fun movie. It's not one of the MCU's best, but I don't think it's one of their worst either. I think it's just somewhere in the middle. I enjoyed it a lot more than I ever expected I would, because when I watched it, I didn't really know much about Thor except for what I had seen in the Avengers, because I hadn't seen this one till after I saw the Avengers and everything, and then I played MCU catch up with that one and Captain America, the first Avenger, and I really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. I think it was a lot better than I expected and everything, and I didn't really know anything about Thor before this movie and everything, because I hadn't really read a lot of the comics or anything, but I think they did a really good job with this movie, and it could have been better, but it could have been a lot worse. But anyway, that's my review for Thor, and I'll have my review for Captain America the First Avenger up either later tonight or sometime tomorrow. And oh, I almost forgot, Idris Elba plays Heimdall, he's a major supporting character in the rest of the Thor movies, and he has an important part in Infinity War. Brief but important part to Thor's story arc in that. He does a really good job. He's like Lady Sif. I kind of wish that he would have had a lot more screen time as well, but he's really a good character too and everything. But okay. Anyway, if there's any other movies you'd like me to review, top 10 lists, movie series rankings, or anything like that you want me to do, let me know in the comments, and I'll get to them as quick as I can. And thank you, and have a good day.